Well, we were terrible on Friday. I mean, terrible. And I think that our guys have a lot of confidence. They believe that we have a real good team this year, and I think they got lulled into thinking that we can just do it with stick skill and a higher level of offensive ability, which I have full confidence that we have. It was a good punch in the face and a good reminder, and we had a tough meeting on Saturday morning, and we're just, as a staff, reminding the guys what our program stands for, how we won so many games last year. We're a blue-collar, physical, hard-nosed team that back checks, blocks shots, finishes checks, and that's how we win. We have more talent this year, and we're going to score more goals, but it's going to be that first. I thought we made a good adjustment. I think a lot of teams early in the year kind of feel sorry for themselves. Like Coach yelled at them and they played bad the night before. And I think it's a real credit to our leaders. I feel good about our senior class, and guys like Riley Borbin and Jimmy DeVito went out and were real warriors on Saturday. Played the right way, and I think realistically we play that way both nights, we'd win one if not two. You only play that way one night and you're at the mercy of a goalie standing on his head, and that's a little bit what happened. Rob McGovern was great for Maine. Chase Perry was great for us, but scoring chances in the second period were 14-2 in our favor. We couldn't finish them. We couldn't go from 2-1 to 3 or 4-1, and we should have. We let them hang around, and then credit to Maine for finding a way to score a couple ugly goals in the third period.
That's not even coaching. You just have to finish. I mean, how do you even? The guys know, right?
Yeah, no, and I don't think the lack of finish on Saturday is a sign of, we're not going to score enough goals, or that we weren't hungry enough. There's a couple things. One, McGovern was great. Two, we had some unbelievable tips and screens that either hit crossbars or that he made big time saves on. And then I think three is you have to understand this early in the season. 5-on-5 goals are going to be scored more often than not within 5 to 10 feet of the net. Very seldom do 5-on-5 goals are pretty, our backdoor tap-ins, our breakaways, or 2-on-1s. You maybe get one or two of those a weekend. But the rest of the 5-on-5 goals are usually garbage goals. They're rebounds, they're tips, they're screens. And we need to make sure we keep doing a better job of getting there and being hungry on those pucks in that area.
A lot of people will look at the stats and say, Chase Perry gave up 9 goals, he didn't play well, but that's not necessarily the case in your mind, would you say?
Yeah, we liked him a lot. I thought that he had a good response. They got two, the crowd was going nuts, and they got two pretty quick ones on Friday. And then he really righted the ship and gave us a chance. And, in the second period on Friday, even as much as we didn't play well, we still had 2 crossbars, 2 2-on-1s, and 2 breakaways that we didn't convert on. That as poorly as we're playing, Chase's play, keeping it at 2 goals and 3 goals, gave us a chance to come back in that game, and we probably should have. And on Saturday, he was really good. I really liked the way he looked. He looked like an elite #1 goalie. He's got work to do as a young guy, and he's working hard on those things, but I like the way he played.
Does it trouble you at all going into that third period with the lead and then coming out with a loss?
Well, yeah, you don't like that as a staff, and I think it's a learning lesson for our guys. That's something we've talked a lot about. That I think last year we tried to hold on to leads too much, rallying around our best player, Jason Kasdorf, blocking shots and trying to hunker in and win 2-1 and 3-2. And this year we've talked a lot about it, that we want to go out and finish games. We want to go out and finish teams off. The one thing I liked in the third, we were a little passive, probably sat back a little bit too much, but the one early on, the one thing I did like is that we still had 14 shots on goal and created a lot of scoring chances in that period. It wasn't, we didn't sit back in a complete defensive shell and try to hang on. So that's a good sign that the message is getting there. I think that, right now, guys are stepping into new roles. Last year in the third period, when the game was on the line, it was going to be Zach Schrader, Chris Bradley, Jason Kasdorf that were going to be our rocks. This year, it's going to be, guys like Jimmy DeVito and Riley Borbin and Parker Reno and Jared Wilson and Mike Prepavissis, and those are the guys that have to assert themselves, not only with their play, but with their voice. And I think that those are things that we learned on Saturday.
Last year, it was pretty exciting when you guys went out and beat that, at the time, the #1 team. You guys had another chance to do that this weekend. Do you feel like this team really embraces that chance to kind of go out there and take down, at this point, the #1 team in the country?
Well, they deserve to be #1, but they won it last year, and they're really good again this year. So they've earned that, even though it's early in the season. I think we are, but we won't know. It's too early in the season. I didn't know last year if we were going to embrace that opportunity and that challenge. We were coming off a game where we didn't play great at Lowell, and you're excited to see what the guys are about. I think you schedule games like this early in the season, just like we did last year, to find out things about your team, to expose some weaknesses so you can address them, and to find out what you're about, what you want to stand for, and what you have to work on. These are two of the hardest buildings to play in college hockey, and you find out all the good, the bad, and the ugly in the first couple weeks, and then you address those things and you move forward. You don't schedule this way assuming you're going to go 3-0. You want to, you always want to win, but that's not what it's about right now. But I think that our team is going to be hungry. What I liked on Saturday is our guys were ticked off about the way we played on Friday. Had a bite to us, and now we got to continue that and go out there this weekend to North Dakota and not go out there saying, "Oh, we're playing the #1 team in the country. We have to sit back and be nervous." Now that we're going to go out there and play our game, and our game is a physical, hard-nosed game.